My dear and sweet students, a very good morning to you all. Welcome back to new lesson. Today I will talk about the adjective at the time of describing food. Adjectives at the time of describing food. Dear students, food is something, food is something that everyone loves and lives for. The taste of food is too varied that describing food can sometimes be very challenging for me. Do you? Actually, I do face some difficulties at the time of describing delicious and succulent food. Sometimes it's succulent food, delicious food. We know these two words, but you will know there are some, there are very suitable and useful adjective to describe food. Now, let me give more example to accept delicious, succulent. Let me give some example. I'm sure that you will be benefited by these adjectives. Usually, I do face difficulties how the food, how sweet the food is, how salty the food is, how rotten the food is. There are many ways to describe. This is the subtle expression. In exclamatory sentences, we express these type ideas. Now, at the time of describing food, we may use this type word. Oh, the food is aromatic. Wow, aromatic. Then appetizing. Wow, appetizing. In this way, you may use this type adjective. Oh, very peeping friend we have taken at dhaba. That is very peeping and appetizing food, hygienic food. Fine grapefruit, palatable, very palatable food. Dost you are becoming fatty, so you should take nutritious food, very wholesome food. These are the adjective for the food. Let me say again: peeping food, appetizing food, very aromatic food, palatable, nutritious, you know this nutritious, wholesome, completely wholesome, rancid. But dear students, rancid we will use only when the food is gone bad. That means rotten or cannot be eaten, unable to eat. Those type food are unable to eat. Then we'll use this adjective rancid. Rancid, like bad, gone bad and cannot be eaten. Then we will use this adjective rancid. Crispy, crunchy, crumbly, baked food items. When you will eat some crispy item and baked item, then you will use this adjective: crispy, crunchy, crumbly. Okay, and you may use another adjective: spongy, goggy. At the time of eating, especially dessert, when you will describe dessert, then you will use this adjective spongy, uh, goggy. That means we can gallop, we taste something. Okay, for your clearance, let me say again, there are some very suitable adjective to describe food: peeping, delicious, succulent, appetizing, aromatic, palatable, nutritious, wholesome, rancid, only for rotten food. Rancid, only for rotten food. Crispy, crunchy, crumbly, only for the baked and crispy food. Spongy, groggy, spongy, groggy, only for dessert. The before food, if you use this type adjectives, then your language will be very vivid and smooth flow will exist in your speaking at the time of writing. Okay, thank you very much, my dear students, so much for the present.